What up, though? Let's get it. Something, hit the key. What's up, Darkest of Winter? Oh my God, that's like 10 or 15, dog. 10 or 15. That's a long song. What's up, Andrew? 2.2 is fucking hilarious. Oh shit, I still got shit to do. Hey, something hit the case. I don't like it. I feel like I'm half me right now with the camera looking like this. Come on down. Come up, come up. Pot right there. All right, there we go. That's a little better. Fun finds. Hey man. Hey, look, dog. One thing you're not gonna be calling me is fun size. Cut that shit out right now. Matter of fact, we're gonna cut the music off on that note. There will be none of that talk going on in this chat. Absolutely not. Darkest Winter. If you cash at me $10, I'll play the set. I'll play the whole track. Sounds like a fair deal to me. Hey yo, I don't know what's in the air with you today, Andrew. Oh man, how y'all doing, man? I felt like crap today. I wasn't gonna I almost wasn't gonna stream. I can only stream for like an hour though, because I have a date at fucking 6. So I gotta get ready for that shit. Oh man. He said that shit ain't no day. Hey man, respectful. Be respectful. I haven't even started drinking yet. I'm waiting till 5. I'm being semi-responsible today. We're gonna wait until 5 o'clock to start the drinking on a Saturday. I don't want to be all hammered when she gets over here. And I gotta cook. And I gotta cook. But I'm cooking some easy ass shit. I'm cooking some old school ass shit. Some what, stuffing and chicken with some mashed potatoes and shit. I mean, that shit's a really easy meal though. That shit'll come together really fast. Cause I'm just gonna bake the stuffing and the chicken, and mashed potatoes are pretty simple to make. Should have fried some fish though. fried some fish. What y'all have going on this weekend so far? Y'all do anything? I ain't do shit. When I put out a video yesterday, and I for real felt like shit today. So I didn't. I wasn't even gonna record a video today. I wanted to, but I was like, fuck that shit. So then yeah, I think I felt all fucked up because I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I think I was up from like 3 to like fucking 4:30. It just fucked up my whole sleeping schedule, and so now I feel like crap today. It's been a long day. I don't know if I'm touching that. Hammer was my nickname in high school. There, Andrew. Pause. I have to pause that one. We gonna have to pause that one up. Oh man, yo, you wouldn't really know what my nickname was in high school though. I mean, I didn't create it, but nigga, we used to when I worked at McDonald's in high school, I was like a manager in training. Then I used to close every night. Well, I closed 3 nights a week and open 2 days a week. And we would used to always, after we would close, we would get in the ball pits and we would do like wrestling and shit. So like we would have tag teams and shit. We had fake belts and shit. And they used to call me the Mandingo Warrior. That was my wrestling name. I used to fuck them kids up too. I remember I powerbombed this kid in a fucking. I powerbombed one kid outside with snow. We had a huge snowstorm, and we went outside and we wrestled. And I powerbombed this kid into a snowbank. I remember I powerbombed another kid into the fucking ball pit and shit. That shit was wild, dude. We used to just wild that shit. I can't believe I can't believe they we got away with that shit. I'm surprised nobody got hurt because I was throwing them little dudes around. I'm not big either, but I was like stronger than all those kids in high school. I was like super strong. Believe it or not. Then I kind of messed my back up, and it's kind of I progressively got skinnier, and fatter at the same time, which is wild. But do 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 do. 45, 47. Happy 420, everybody. Smoke them if you got them. This motherfucker's about dead. Um, it's 320 over there. It's 420 where I'm at. It's 420 somewhere. Smoke them if you got them. Man, I guess it's only been a couple minutes. We'll see how this goes. So yeah, man. Y'all listen to that Drake yet? I ain't listened to it yet. It's tearing up the internet right now, though. That story, boy. It's 420 somewhere. Yeah. Yo, my parents' favorite. He dropped like 6 videos. I haven't watched any of that shit. I don't like to. I normally don't when shit drops. I don't know. I don't like to like jump on the bandwagon and listen to shit when everybody else is listening to the shit. And then I ain't trying to be arguing with these motherfuckers over these albums and shit when they come out. So I typically wait a couple of weeks and then I'll listen to the album when nobody's talking about the shit no more. Because I don't really like. I don't be like my decision to be swayed. I don't like when I'm thinking about the music to be swayed. So I normally don't listen to shit when it first drops. Yeah, But you know why he dropped all those songs? He dropped all those songs so he can get off the UMG. Because he dropped 3 albums and he owed UMG 3 albums. So he dropped 3 albums and now he's off UMG. And so if they're gonna want to re-sign that nigga, they're gonna have to give him $1 billion. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, I found out something funny. I found out that you know how Eminem has that song "Lose It," and he's making fun of Michael Jackson in the video. Did you know Michael Jackson bought his publishing? That nigga Michael Jackson is diabolical. Hey, the more stories I hear about Michael Jackson, the more I love that nigga. And he's already my favorite artist of all time. Like, I love rap music and shit. Jay-Z's my favorite rapper. I would give up all of Jay-Z's music if I only had to pick one artist. What's up with Philia? That shit is wild. But yeah, I would give up if I could only pick one album to listen to, I could easily choose Thriller or Off the Wall. Either one. Either one I'm good with. I mean, I can go with Bad. I mean, I don't know. Michael Jackson just has so much good shit. Yeah, man, because you know he bought hey, he bought all the Beatles publishing and shit. Paul McCartney's publishing. Paul McCartney was so pissed off at Michael Jackson. Um, they never talked again after that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they was cool. They was doing music together and shit. Paul McCartney couldn't afford his publishing, so Michael Jackson was like, "Oh, interesting." You know what I'm saying? Like interesting. You know? He's like, "Yeah, man, I really wish I could afford my publishing." Michael Jackson's like, "I know who can afford your publishing." Went and bought that nigga shit. That's wild. Yeah, I've been watching Michael Jackson shit all day. Like just different, you know what I'm saying, stuff, and then just different stories. And then I've been watching these young streamers just kind of discover Michael Jackson because they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know. Like Michael Jackson had like, you know, for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of peoples in stadiums overseas and shit, you know? Motherfuckers was falling out, crying and shit, passing out when Michael Jackson showed up. They say Drake brought that glove. I believe it. I do believe it. I do believe Drake probably would have spent 120. He's got it. I mean, that shit is fucking dollars to him. That motherfucker got over a half a million or over $500 million. That ain't shit. You know, I would be responsible if I had like a $500 million. I think I would just live kind of a normal life, but I would have random shit around my house. Like I would buy a Super Bowl ring off of eBay. You know what I'm saying? Like I would just have random shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because, you know? I mean, it just depends on how old you are because yeah, they may know who Michael Jackson is, but you got to think some of these kids nowadays, I mean, their parents are my age. So they might not have bumped Michael Jackson every day. You know what I'm saying? They might have been bumping whatever the fuck they was bumping. They're bumping rap music and shit, you know? I still bump Michael Jackson. I have his albums. I make my kids listen to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but not everybody. I mean, the name Michael Jackson, everybody should know, but I mean, if you're a rock and roll fan and you're raising kids, your kids probably aren't going to listen to Michael Jackson. It just is what it is, you know? No different than like everybody should know who Guns N' Roses is. But I guarantee you, you ask some fucking young ass black kids who the fuck is Guns N' Roses, they ain't gonna have no idea, you know? Or Elvis. I don't even know if these kids know who Elvis is, you know? You would think though that they would teach about Michael Jackson in school, because he is probably the most. When he was alive, he was probably the most popular human being on earth, followed closely second by Muhammad Ali. Those are probably the two most recognized faces, you know, in the world, other than like maybe some leader or something. Like everybody knows what Donald Trump looks like. You know, I think people in all countries, you know, because we know what Putin looks like and shit like that. But Michael Jackson was probably the most popular motherfucker on earth. No, I think Michael Jackson's more popular than Michael Jordan. Music is more music is more globally known than basketball. I get Jordan has shoes and everybody wears Jordans, but I still think that Michael Jackson was probably more popular than Michael Jordan. You know? Michael Jackson was selling out fucking 100,000 to like what's the biggest show Michael Jackson ever did? I seen a picture of one of these shows that Michael Jackson did and it was fucking. Yeah, this nigga be having 125,000 people show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what? Out of country, not even in America. This nigga had 123 concerts and had 4.4 million fans. The world record for the largest tour and shit. I don't know. Yeah, well, Muhammad Ali's probably still more popular than Michael Jordan because he's more of a recognizable face because he did so much around the world. I don't know. Maybe Michael Jordan and Muhammad Ali are about the same level. But you got to remember, like all the people older than us, them motherfuckers all know Muhammad Ali. They grew up watching that motherfucker on regular ass TV. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what boxing. There was no pay per views. That shit just came on Channel Six. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sat down and watched Channel Six and watched some boxing. You know, that's what our parents grew up in. Hey, Andrew Chapman, I appreciate that, but you got to send me the track. You got to send me the track. I got a super chat, so Andrew's gonna be first, Chapman. But I need you to, yeah, 'cause I can't play it off of my phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not typing all that in, like the YouTube code. Just send me the link in my email, please. Yeah, I got you. Crop, did you hear me though? Crop, I said you got to send me the track though, and then you're up. I mean, going into the allegations for what? Because here's the thing: everybody except for that one dude has said that nothing fucking happened. Every fucking child that they've ever interviewed said nothing happened except for Wayne Robson, and Wade Robson got all weird when he grew up. I don't really think that should happen, you know, because the other person there was Wade Robson said nothing fucking happened. So it's like, you mean to tell me? I mean, I get the allegations, but if you watch his story, if you watch his story, uh, you just realize he didn't have a normal childhood. He could never be a kid. So he didn't get to go outside and play with kids, didn't get to go to school. He never had no interactions with kids. So he just fucking always was an inner child because he never he never got to have a childhood. That's why like everybody hung out with him. You think that Michael Jackson, you think that like Chris Tucker and all these dudes would come out and stick up for this dude? Oh, that's a skip. Hey, Crop Entertainment, I'm still waiting for you to send your track to my email, dog. mean, I can't play your song if you don't send it to me, dude. Fuck. I mean, I'm gonna start here pretty soon. I guess I do need to get another track in. What's good, DJ Graves? Is Crop Entertainment still in here? This nigga sent me a super chat. I can't even access his song. He's not even in here. What the fuck? Well, I mean, he's gonna have to take this IOU here in a second. Did you send it? Did you send it to my email? Something, 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 hit submit at gmail.com. What's the name? Does it say Crop Entertainment? Because I don't have it in my box. It's not my spam box either. You got to resend it. This is what my email box looks like. I don't have it. I got a track from Raw, Andrew Carter, Evelyn, and then DJ Graves. That's all I got in my box. So you're going to have to resend it. It's not in my spam box either. It's just a bunch of fucking Miracle wanting me to do sponsored content. It's not here. You said, what is my full government? I gave you all my full government name last time. Remember when we were talking about how we got some old ass names and shit? I'm not doing that again. Ain't doing that again. Yeah, dog, I'm about to have to skip you, Crop Entertainment, because I don't got your track, and it's been. I mean, I guess I haven't started yet, but if I don't get that track here in the next couple of minutes, because I do got to start, I'm only gonna be able to stream for like 40 minutes. I got a date. I gotta cook. Theophilus, Claude. This nigga just threw a whole Theophilus Claude on me. Skip Andrew. uh. Oh, my bad. No, I'm the fourth. I just cooking some basic shit. Just some stuffing and some chicken. I'm gonna bake that. And then I'm just gonna make some mashed potatoes. Make some gravy from scratch. The link, the email address is in the description and it's pinned to the top of the chat. Hiddle. All right, Andrew Chapman, I got you. Finally. Finally. Andrew Chapman has returned with a song. All right, Andrew, I got you up first, brother. Appreciate you. Let's get it.
Protect me from this bitch that's trying to control me. Please lay back and let the magician speak to you. I know it's been some time since you found someone that you
Oh, I remember you, Andrew.
Across the world, somehow the only one I see is you. It's not a lie when I say I made many others' dreams come true. I know you got a man and that's okay, but when he leaves the room, just say abracadabra and I'll pop up like I'm Pikachu. He hasn't been mistreating you, he hasn't been deceiving you, but you gave him a reason to call me to let the demons loose. You don't show me no respect or look me in my eyes. Every time I call and text you, you give no reply. When there is an argument, you always leave me dry. You don't know all of the things that I went through to make you. I know it's not serious. I know for a fact. I can tell. Man, why the fuck is this bitch looking at this nigga like this, man? What the fuck? Keep your fucking quiet. Why every time we choose to go to a nightclub comedy show, she's sending choosing signals to my best friend? Why the fuck this bitch wanna suck my dick when she already know that she really in love with the next man? Why every time we all alone, she describe the man that she want before I tell her to go, she say I'm just playing? Why the hell is it okay for her to talk shit in my face? I'm about to uppercut this bitch with my left hand. Why the fuck you so obsessed with seeing my dark side? It's like I'm stuck within a cage while you control my mind. If I follow every step, why am I so behind? Why don't I just take this gun and watch you die? I'll handle business for you. I'll do missions for you. And I'll grant wishes for you. If you want me to sing, what listen to me, bitch. I'll get your motherfucking body for you. You know that. Go rob a bank and even shoot up. So you need to understand that shit before you start acting this way with me. You know what I'm saying? I'll kill for you. I'll even die for you, bitch. I'm trying to let you know that right now. Let me know what the fuck you want me to do right now. Right here now. I'll do any motherfucking thing right now. But just don't fuck with my heart, you know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with my heart. Don't fucking play with me, bitch. Don't fucking play with me, bitch. I'm trying to tell you, don't fucking.
This shit kind of hard. Yeah, dog, that shit was pretty hard. I feel like the mix on the beat could have been a little tighter to let the vocal come through a little more, because it feels like there's parts in the track where the vocal is like fighting for life. But it's a nice song, interesting, nice little fucking roller coaster you took us on. Just let yourself, is my cam not up? My cam should be up. Oh, bitch, my bad. My bad, y'all. I had it on the wrong setup. I had it set up for recording videos instead of stream. My bad. Yeah, I mean, that was a good play, though. That was a good play. Appreciate you for letting me know, Nerd Vision. None of these other motherfuckers wanted to tell me my camera was off. I'm playing.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful art. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely.
Everyone's so lovely. Hey, man, I didn't know Dolly Parton had shrimp and grits. I don't know if I could. I have to go to Kroger. I don't know if I could see myself paying $4.50 for frozen shrimp and grits, though, because I make grits and shrimp and grits. That's like something I make all the time. So, like, I'll typically have a bag of shrimp. I got grits right now. I normally have fucking, cheese. And there ain't no bacon in there. Can't be having shrimp and grits without no bacon. Your camera's off, by the way. Damn, damn, damn. Yeah, I feel you. I'm not hating, Niles. I'm not hating at all. I just something that I make all the time. And I know how to make good grits. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna use some chicken broth, or some bouillon, whatever I have. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some fucking I'm gonna shred some real fucking mild cheddar up in there. Not like the I mean, I'm fitting to shred it. I'm fitting to get it. I'll cook the fuck out of some shrimp and grits. Matter of fact, no cap, I just poured out some grits because I made some earlier this week. But I didn't make shrimp and grits. I made fish and grits again. I made catfish and grits. I just poured that shit out. Oh yeah, Bush. Well, I drink Bush, not Bush Light. Bush isn't much better, but it's not that. Bush Light just tastes like fucking water. Like Bush Light don't even fucking get me drunk. I could drink like 20 Bush Lights. The same with like Michelob Ultra and shit like that. I don't drink them beers because they don't really get. I don't want to be drinking that much. Like if I drink Miller Lite, I have to drink a whole like 12 pack of that shit just to be like a 6 pack of Bush. Absolutely will not make Bush Light my go-to. I fucking hate Bush Light. And I'd be mad every time I go to the store and they're out of Bush. I'd be like, well, I'm not getting Bush Light because they be trying to slide the Bush Light into the Bush spot. I'm like, oh, no, no, no. That can's too light, bitch. All right, Andrew, I got you up on the super chat. Yeah, but the thing about light beer is it's just, I feel like it's just empty calories. The road beats. I got you up next. Unless you're drinking like, you're taking some shots with it, but I just feel like light beer is just, you know, you're an alcoholic when you're fucking justifying not drinking light beers to drinking heavier beers. Pabst Blue Ribbon, I used to drink that shit. No, I'm lying. I mean, I did a little bit, but I used to only drink that shit when I would be at certain bars when I used to drink in my early 20s. Because in Omaha, a lot of people drink Pabst Blue Ribbon in Omaha too. And so, like, when you go to bars, that shit's on tap. But it was like, that shit always gives me a fucking headache. You know what I'm saying? No, hold on. I'm not thinking am I thinking of Pabst? I have it. Hold on. Yeah, this shit give me a motherfucker. As soon as I seen that logo, this shit always gives me a fucking headache. If I drink Pabst Blue Ribbon, I'm about to fucking wake up hungover as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I could drink like 6 of them. It don't matter. That shit be giving me the worst headache. Try moonshine. I haven't the only moonshine. Well, I had moonshine once, like authentic ass moonshine once, and I was younger. This is like when I was like 24, and I was fucking belligerent. I was like, I ain't never drinking no fucking moonshine again. That hangover was so fucking bad. And then I've had some of the little moonshines, like the ones with the pickle or the different stuff or the different flavors. Um, I mean, I've had some of those, but I don't really like drinking hard liquor. I drink one shot to start every day. I'll get like a little shooter and I'll get one shot and I'll take that one shot and then I just drink beer for the rest of the night. But I don't like doing hard liquor because I could drink too much. And hard liquor, that shit, man. Y'all have seen me. Y'all, I guess none. Wonder Art, were you here when I was in fucking Denver and I was drinking fucking hard liquor every day? Bro, those streams were wild. Niles, I know you were around when I was in Denver and I was fucking just drinking fifths of fucking brandy every day on stream. Ugh. So when I moved back to Atlanta, I didn't drink for a while. No, 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 no. When I moved back to Atlanta, I stayed with my cousin for 2 months. And I was like, I'm not drinking no more hard liquor. I'm only going to drink wine. Because I'd gotten to drinking wine like the last week I was in Denver. So then I just drank wine for 2 months. Then I stopped drinking for like 7, 8 months. And when I started drinking again, when I moved in here, I was like, I'm only going to drink wine or beer. And I've kind of, for the most part, I've stuck to that. Like I've had some, people come over or whatnot. And, maybe we'll have some bottles and we'll drink or whatever. But I'm not trying to be fucking drinking bottles of alcohol every day. Wine. What do you mean I ran to Atlanta when I came back? Yeah, man, that was a time in my life. Dude, when I lived in Arizona, yeah, wine buzz can be gnarly, but I don't feel like I really get wine hangovers like that. I feel like when I wake up off of wine, and it depends on how much wine I drink though, because I can drink a lot of wine. I drink like 3 bottles of wine. I know y'all ain't gotta tell me. I fucking know I'm an alcoholic. I mean, today I couldn't, but when I was drinking wine, because I was going with my roommate and his husband always drinks wine, and so Robert would always either if Robert was going out and he knew I didn't have no wine, he might just I'd give him $10 when he comes back, but he might fucking he might he would just get me a 3 for $10. What's up, Dub? This nigga, he said y'all some drunks, nigga. I learned it from watching you, nigga. I don't even know if I can say that though. We all turned each other into alcoholics. Niggas over there trying to see who can drink the fucking most alcohol every fucking goddamn day. I didn't drink a lot of alcohol with this motherfucker, Zach. That's the dude I live with in Denver. I just got done talking about. Yeah, but that's, if you guys don't know, Zachary Gator, that's like my best friend. That's the dude who got me to start rapping. That's 2 Cypher. Dude fucking turned me into an alcoholic too. You motherfucker. No, I'm playing. It's my fault. I had a good 11 years clean, didn't I, dog? That shit's long gone. All right, so I got Andrew Carter up next. Let You Go. Come on, let's go. Yeah, he's right about that crash. I think for this beat, it either needs one more melody because it kind of gets repetitive. But if you don't want to change and put another melody in there, maybe halftime, the melody on the second verse. So then it kind of changes it up. Like throw some kind of like riser in there or something, the transition from the chorus to the second verse, and then just throw halftime on there or something. A flute would be fire in that shit too. Um, did this dude say who's Busta Rhymes? I know you're playing, Mr. Rooster. I know you. I know. I swear to God, I'm about to say, nigga. I know you're playing. Did you see? I had to fucking. You just factory reset me and shit. You know what I'm saying? But the song was cool, Andrew. This nigga put me on a factory reset. I was so confused. What's up, Cody? Cody Wody? If I ain't say what's up to you and you in the chat, say what's up. I ain't trying to miss y'all. You know you drink a lot when you're on a countdown. Remember I told you I can't drink till 5? We got 8 minutes, dog. 8 minutes. And it's going the fuck down. What up with Philly? I said what's up to you. What's up, DJ Graves? What up, Andrew? Rawr. Rawr. Hey, I talked about it earlier, but I don't know if y'all were in here yet. Let me know what y'all think about fuck with the sound from the 6. Vulgar dark tracks, not gonna lie. Come on, Rar. Nah, I'm gonna hold out because as soon as I pull that bitch in here, I'm drinking. Hey, when you start songs off and you send them to people, they shouldn't be this loud when they start off. You know, give us an intro. Like on an album, it's okay because it's gonna be a loud song going into another sound. But when you go from silence to just loudness, it's a little much.
Sure, I cut to the 6. I'ma make you boss first. It's a competition. It's a competition. Shit, I bet I win. That's why we get on with it. That's why we get on with it. That's why we get on with it.
Bro, this is a hard listen. I normally don't just stop tracks, but I can't understand shit that you're saying. And like, I ain't even trying to be rude. Not trying to be rude. Because you look like you're younger, a lot younger than me, so you're probably newer to this voyage. I would work on getting that beat mixed a little better and then re-recording the track. Because I can't understand it. I'm really listening hard. You know what I'm saying? You just got to get a better mix because I can't say the song's good or bad because it's hard to listen to. And I know like you younger folks are making music differently and you guys have a lot of distortion, a lot of this and that. But this is just muffled. It just needs to be mixed better so that I can give it an honest listen and tell you what I think. Because I'll give you an honest opinion, but it's just a hard listen. All right, Evelyn, I got you up next. Wait for song. I already know this shit's about to be a fucking banger. You know, Evelyn, did I tell you, because of you, I wrote this verse. And then I gave it to, I'm going to use it. But this verse right here, you remember when you sent that one track and I was like, hey, let me get that track. And you were like, nah, I'm going to use that shit on my album. It's like, respectfully, I understand. I wrote like a half a verse. And then to that beat, when I got off stream, because I don't know if you remember I was on stream, I was writing some shit down. And then I wrote like half a verse. And then I heard Banta's song the next day and I asked him if I could have it. And that's where this song came from, was actually because of you. Check. Yeah. Check. Yo.
Yo, like a Visa, put your money on me to get that cash back. Double back, only half that, so pass the black mass. Money coming in the cash app, BMI and ASCAP. Daddy been a fat cat, ask mommy who tapped that. I'm trying to count money like the numbers up in NASDAQ. I'm talking optimal gains before they come and crash that. Hazmat, I'm trying to bring that funk like I pass gas. The Joker with a crooked smile, I'ma get the last laugh. Haha. Still keep a little hash stash, case I gotta flame a nigga. Ash before you pass that. Got them on niggas like they flying flags at half mast. Then I keep it moving like V6s in a hatchback.
Yeah. Yeah. You inspired that song, so thank you. All right, we got you up now, though. Let me just go ahead and get this beer in this shot, because it's fitting to go down. Y'all want to hear a funny ass story real quick? So, yeah, if you got them, drink them if you got them. So, I have this, like, some of y'all might have seen it because I've done streams in my living room before. So I have like one of those 4-tier pictures. You know, it's like 4 different small, slender pictures, and then they all go together to make a picture, and they're at different levels. I mean, it's like music notes. Nigga, how come there are some camouflage ass notes on this goddamn picture I didn't see until today? I've had this shit up in my house for 2 years. And there's like when the sun hits it a certain way, you can see like notes that look like, I don't know how to explain it. But I never seen them motherfuckers before today. And now I can't stop seeing them. Every time I go walk by shit, like, I can't believe I've had this shit for 2 years. Over 2 years. 2 years and 2 months. All right. Let's go. Yo, you should have switched to that part. Hey, this outro. Hey, you should have done something with this outro earlier in the beat, because the beat's fire, obviously. I see this beat more as like a cypher beat. You know what I'm saying? Because it would fit. It would just, everybody would come on here just spitting hard ass bars. It'd be a dope ass cypher beat. It also, I could see it being in a movie, like in a robbery scene or chasing scene or something like that. But I see this in like a cypher. But use that outro in the middle, because that shit is fucking hard. Hey, that shit, and then like you can expand on that outro part, because it sounded like it was about to get really fucking hard, but you know the track was gonna end, because I have eyes and I can see that there was only 5 more seconds left on the track. But that outro part shit, that shit's fire, girl. Whew. And it begins. Yeah, definitely good sound selection. And I kind of agree too with trying to find some more room for that bass just to come through a little bit more. Figure that out, whether it's, you know, adding a little saturation or a little distortion or whatever. But you could really bring that 808 out, or the bass. You got a pretty good song though. Pretty good beat. All right, DJ Graves, I got you up next. What's up, HTX Youngster? This beat's pretty dope. I wish it just had something else though, you know? I don't want to nitpick, but I just wish I could get another melody in there that you could pull in and out just to bring everything together. But I mean, overall, it's a good beat. Then maybe that melody is just somebody rapping over it too. Hey, I seen the most lit stream this morning. It had to have been this morning. It had to have been what took up my whole entire day. Because I can't, I'm like, when it got to be about 3 o'clock, I was like, where the fuck did my whole day go? You know, because I got up at like 7:30. So I was like, where the fuck did my day go? Now I'm thinking about it. Nigga, you was watching fucking DDG and Alicia Bumgardner for like 3 hours. But that shit was entertaining. Alicia Bumgardner wants to smash DDG. For sure. DDG better hop on that shit. They had some chemistry on that stream. He got it right from the beginning. They went to a boxing ring. And DDG used to box. So he's hitting the bags and shit with her and hitting mitts and shit with her. She was already feeling that nigga before they even got to the fucking house. And then she cooked that nigga lamb spaghetti. And that nigga said that he had some kind of thing that he had to do. She said, I'm pulling up. I'm going to be there. After I go to that Ronda Rousey fight, I'm coming to your party. He's like, for real? I mean, like, that bitch, you could tell she wanted to fuck with that dude. I'd like to see that, though. I know y'all don't give a flying fuck about what I'm talking about right now. But that's what I did with my whole day today. All right, Cody, I got you up next. Forever. Let's get it.
You know I ain't come here to play. Hoes mad cause they want your place. You know I ain't come here to
back
play.
tonight.
Hoes mad cause they want your space. Yeah. I want your love every day. We gon' put that shit right in their face. I want your love every day. We gon' put that shit right in their face.
Hey, I pull up on your hoe, send a location. Penthouse living, used to trap out of that basement. You got a good foundation, I'm just trying to renovate you. Flip you like a property, I lay it down like pavement. No more crying, no more fussing, girl, we ain't cut no onions. I'd rather die before you tell somebody else you love them. Say I'm tripping, but you know just how I'm coming. Cause that love gets expensive when them feelings get deducted. My heart numb, I need judge just to feel it. Bottled up emotions, pray to God I never spill them. Yeah, these scars on my soul, I just cover with designer. When I say forever, I'm forever chasing dollars, baby.
Mine forever. You know I ain't come here to play. Hoes mad cause they want your place. Mine forever. You know I ain't come here to play. Hoes mad cause they want your space. Yeah. Mine forever. I want your love every day. We gon' put that shit right in their face. Mine forever. I want your love every day. We gon' put that shit right in their face.
Yeah, I'm trying to see you work it, but not for minimum wage. I've been clocking overtime, it's fucking all my days up. Cashing every hour, I done turned into a pay stub. Finna eat your cake up, put my name on what you made up. Say you mine forever, I just smirk. Yeah, I don't say much. Married to my word, baby, I don't do no breakups. I wanna see your insecurities like they your titties. Yeah, that's my bitch, even if she been with half the city. Yeah.
Yeah, you mine forever.
Yeah, you mine forever. Let's be live together, we gon' lie together, yeah.
It's streaming on Netflix. This is a bop.
Tell me where that love go. Where that love go. Tell me where that love go.
I want your love every day. We gon' put that shit right in their face. Mine forever. I want your love every day. We gon' put that shit right in their face, yeah.
Yeah, that shit right there, brother.
I do say it's the shit, if I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself.
Hey, Mr. Rooster, Andrew's right. If you can't use buttermilk or eggs like to coat your stuff, anything that you fry, all you got to do is add. I typically season before I mustard, but a lot of other people will mustard and then season. Do it how you want to. But yeah, chicken, anything. Cause like my sister is allergic to eggs, but she can eat fried chicken. But she will not fucking. She won't like when she makes fried chicken. She won't coat that shit in fucking eggs, and she doesn't like regular milk, so she's not gonna use buttermilk or no shit like that. So like, my sister can cook her ass off, but she can't cook no chicken. She can't cook chicken that well. She cooks everything else pretty fucking phenomenally though, but like she can't cook chicken. And so whenever I cook chicken, she eats it, and I'm like, you have no problem with it. Every time I cook fried chicken, you eat the shit and you love it. You're like, I wish my fried chicken was like your fried chicken. Use eggs. That's it. Use eggs. Yeah, but mustard, it doesn't taste like mustard. It doesn't taste like mustard as a binder. You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge fan of mustard though. Mustard's one of my favorite condiments. I love mustard. I mean, I like mustard on sandwiches for sure. I eat mustard. I fuck with mustard. I got 2 bottles of French's in the refrigerator. I got a backup just in case. But I do be like frying shit. So I don't know. Like some of y'all know, I cook a lot. I cook every day, right? I cook. I'm a fucking nigga that cooks a lot, right? I don't ever go eat fast food, none of that shit. I ain't going out to no restaurants. I'm just gonna cook that shit. So like I be cooking, like I be pickling like my own jalapenos and onions and shit and pickles and shit, and then I be frying them. But every time I fry like pickles, onions, and jalapenos, I always use mustard. It's just because it's like I don't want to waste an egg on some vegetables. That shit sounds petty as fuck. I ain't trying to waste no egg on no motherfucking on no vegetables. I mean, you can use egg or you can use fucking mustard. I mean, you can go get buttermilk if you want. But pickling is so easy, dog. All you have to do is figure out what you like for your ratio. So my ratio is typically like 40% vinegar to 60% water, somewhere in there, right? I always add like if I'm gonna pickle shit, I'll add like 2 cups of vinegar and then 2 cups of water, and then I just keep pouring a little bit of water to taste. You know what I'm saying? And then all you need is like I use mustard seeds. I use mustard seeds, peppercorns. You need dill. I would recommend getting fresh dill and garlic, but I would recommend getting jarlic because garlic goes bad faster than jarlic does. And then just boil that shit together with some salt in there and then let it cool down and then just pour it over your vegetables and it's done. It's fucking really easy, dude. Once I learned how to pickle, that dude who was just in the chat earlier, Zach, told me how to pickle. And then like when I moved in here, I just started pickling shit. So that's kind of how I do it, you know. And I do serranos too. I don't know what that means, Niles. I don't know what the fuck that symbol means. I just use garlic because what I've noticed is that the garlic goes bad before I use the fucking all the vegetables. Like all the vegetables are good, but the garlic starts turning blue and shit, so it's molding. So if you use garlic, you can preserve the vegetables longer. It is gonna taste better with the regular garlic, but when I pickle, I'm pickling like 5 things. I'm not gonna eat all that shit in 2 weeks. So I would rather use shit that's gonna preserve the vegetables and the shit longer. And if you get garlic, it's gonna preserve longer. Yeah, I do bird's eye chilies too. But you already know me, Andrew. We've already had this conversation. I do I'll throw a couple bird's eye chilies in there. Like y'all already know. We've already had this conversation. I mean, I can go get them. I got all kinds of bird's eye chilies here. Cause that's what I fuck with. I fuck with Pricknum Plow. It's like Pricknum Plow is like a Thai sauce. And it's like fish sauce, garlic, a little bit of sugar, lime, and then bird's eye chilies, red and green. And I eat that shit on everything. I put that shit on everything, nigga. It's like Frank's. I eat that shit on everything. I eat that shit on ramen noodles. I eat that shit on chicken. I eat that shit on fish. I eat that shit on fried rice. I eat that shit on pork chops. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna eat that shit on everything. I mean, I eat bird's eye chili for real, like every day. I can go in my refrigerator right now and grab 2 different containers that have like fish sauce and bird's eye chili in them. Bird's eye chili are just Thai chilies. So bird's eye chilies or Thai chilies, that's like the chili that's underneath the habanero. So like if you ever go eat Thai food, that's the chili that they use in Thai food. My mom used to be a part owner of a Thai restaurant. So I eat a lot of Thai food. My mom cooks a lot of Thai food, even though she's black. So I mean, I've been eating this shit my whole life. But yeah, bird's eye chili. It's just yeah, it's about 100 Scoville. But they're green and they're red. There's 2 different kinds of them because they go from green to red, and the more ripe that they get, the hotter they get. So it's a good balance because when they're green still, they're a little sweeter versus when it's red, it has more of like a tangy, spicy flavor. So it's like, yeah, it says right here from green to red. But yeah, these motherfuckers, I need to, you know what, man? I need to grow some peppers. I think that's what I'm going to try to figure out how to do. Because if I could just grow my own peppers. Oh, is that what it said? I have no idea why. Damn, right there. Today I learned garlic. Yeah, I've never had it as a jam. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even know what kimchi tastes like, and I've had it, but I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I liked it because one of my homies is Korean, and this nigga used to always fucking barbecue, and he'd do like Korean barbecues and shit, and we used to play poker at his house. So like every fucking Sunday, I go over to this nigga's house and play poker, and he feeding us fucking different kinds of Korean food and shit. It was fucking phenomenal, actually. Actually, that was a great time in my life, you know? I knew I was about to get a free meal, and I was about to go win some money playing poker. And he, I mean, I know he had kimchi over there a bunch of times. I just don't remember what kimchi tastes like. And I know I would like it because I like Asian food. I like everything Asian food except for bitter melon soup from the Philippines. I hate that shit. That's like the fucking worst fucking meal that's ever been created. That shit is awful. Other than like some shit like chitlins, nigga. And my ex-wife loved that shit. So she would make that shit like every other week. And I'd be like, man, I fucking hate this shit. This is like the worst meal I've ever eaten in my life. And I gotta eat this shit at least once to twice a month. Fuck. Nigga, I've eaten fucking bitter. It got to the point though at the end where she knew I didn't like that shit. So I just didn't have to eat the shit. I don't give a fuck. I'll buy the ingredients for you, bitch. You can cook the shit, but I don't want that shit. I'll fucking eat a sandwich. I don't want that shit. And then like it used to always trip me out because I'd be adding soy sauce and limes, all kinds of shit to it to try to make it taste better. And she's looking at me like, it's supposed to taste like this. Bitch, I don't like the way this shit tastes. So I'm trying to make it taste different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want this. But yeah, I be making my, when I do my pickling, I be making my my shit hot. I like my shit spicy. I can't wait for my kids to get here. Cause I think I was telling y'all this. Like, my daughter, she been talking shit. So like my kids are good kids. Like my kids are genuinely good kids. Obviously, I don't know everything that they do when I'm not around, but my kids are genuinely good kids. Like my kids, they ain't had no real fucking trouble, you know? Like they're not like their dad. I was a badass fucking kid. Like my daughter, she got into a fight. She beat up some dude and some girl. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really gonna say shit. You know, I mean, her mom was freaking out, but I was like, she won. Shit, she beat both the motherfuckers' ass, and she was defending somebody else. I'm not gonna be mad at her for that shit. I mean, I yelled at her, but I didn't want to. I didn't give a fuck. But other than that, my son doesn't get in trouble. I mean, he talked back a little bit when he was younger, but now he's hitting the age where the same age where I kind of settled down and stopped getting in trouble, and he's getting straight A's in school. I'm not just saying that shit. This nigga got straight A's all year. So, but that soup was terrible. That fucking soup was awful. And my daughter was like, I love that shit. No, you don't. So she was talking shit. She's like, well, I can't wait till we come there because we're going to eat some hot food. I was like, girl, we're going to have to train you a little bit before we go back over to my parents' house. Because last time you couldn't handle it. But they tried. My son, that nigga's a gangster. He ate 2 plates of some hot ass fucking food, of some like basil chicken, some Thai basil chicken, hot as fuck. Probably like a 7 on a 10 scale is what it was. And he's not used to that shit. He was dying at first. Then he looks at me and says, can I get another plate? I said, that's my nigga. That's my nigga. Yeah, go ahead and get you another plate, dog. And so then he goes and gets more and shit. And then, like, my daughter, dude, like, I've never seen this facial expression on my daughter before. Like, nigga, her hair laid all the way down, and she was just looking defeated, and she's trying her hardest because she's like, it's good, but it's so hot. So she said, oh, yeah, Dad, when we come down this year, though, we know we've been working on it. You know, we're good. I said, girl, y'all ain't eating this hot ass shit. You know what I mean? I'm going to mix some mild with some hot for you. And she was like, nah, we be eating jalapenos all the time. I said, jalapenos? Girl, that's like a green pepper. Jalapenos aren't hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you eat peppers, you know. Jalapenos aren't hot. I don't like baklava. I just don't like baklava. I don't know why. I fuck with Greek food, though. I will fuck a gyro up, and then I'll fuck that little shit, that little stew that they make with the potatoes and the beef that they pour over rice. I will fuck up some fucking lemon potatoes. I'll fuck up some Greek food. I don't really like, I mean, I know kebabs aren't really Greek. I don't really like kebab meat, but I love me some gyros, nigga. I will fuck, a gyro is a top 5 food for me. Top 5 food for me. One of my most favorite foods is a gyro plate from this place called King Kong in Omaha. Bro, you get this gyro plate, and they give you the fucking gyro, and then they give you that stew over the rice, and then they give you like a Greek salad fire. And then the other gyro place that's fucking even better than them is this place called Jim and Jenny's. And Jim and Jenny's was like this Greek restaurant. These niggas were straight from Greece, dog. You know a nigga from Greece when you see a nigga from Greece and you talk to him. And so, like, because they assholes. But they don't be trying to be assholes, but they assholes and shit. You know a nigga from Greece, when you go to a Greek restaurant, they're an asshole. You know that food about to be busting. And they have the best gyro sauce I've ever had in my life. Tzatziki sauce, they have the best tzatziki sauce I ever had in my life. I've had gyros in fucking California, Arizona, Denver, Nebraska, fucking Atlanta. I've never had a better gyro than one at Jim and Jenny's. That shit is the I have to try beef patties again because I didn't like beef patties when I was a kid. But I was like young as fuck. They had like this Jamaican restaurant in this mall by our house, and my parents would go there once every other week or once every few weeks. They had a lot of food I liked, but I couldn't fuck with beef patties when I was younger. I might like them now though. But when I was younger, I didn't like them. My parents would always get beef patties, and I did not like that shit. I was like fucking 10 though. So, you know, I didn't know no better. All right, let me go ahead and get these last few tracks out because I'm about to get off the stream. I got to get ready for the day. I still got to wash some dishes and fucking... I have some shit to do still. All right, we got HTX Youngster. This is the last track I'm going to play. I might talk for a few more minutes. I might stretch the stream out to 5:40 and talk. Because I wanted to comment about... Actually, I'm going to make you wait a second, HTX Younger. Sorry. I mean, you just got here. I've been on stream for an hour and a half now. Somebody was asking about Ronda Rousey in Carano. Are you still in here, Mr. Rooster? Yeah, that shit's streaming tonight I did want to talk about that car, but that fire ass song was playing. Um, so for me, I used to be a huge MMA fan. I used to watch MMA like I've told a lot of y'all before, but like my dad is a sports fanatic or was a sports fanatic growing up in life, right? So we always had everything. Like nigga, every Mike Tyson fight, I've seen every Mike Tyson fight. You know what I'm saying? I've watched every single Mike Tyson fight he's ever had. Even the ones when I was young, I still watched the fights, but I don't remember them. I mean, I watched all the Riddick Bowe Holyfield fights. I watched all the Roy Jones fights. I watched all the Floyd Mayweather fights. Like my dad ordered all the fucking pay-per-views. And then like when UFC first started, my dad came home and was like, "Hey, Riri," that's my mom is Rita. So hey Rita, uh, they got this new thing where they get in a cage and they just fight. And it's on pay-per-view tonight. I found out about it at work. Can I order it? My mom was like, shit, all right. Nigga, I'm like fucking 11 years old in the living room watching motherfuckers beat the dog shit out of each other and shit, you know? So I used to be a huge MMA fan, you know? Like, especially the era of like when it was like Anderson Silva, Rampage Johnson, fucking Channel Sonnen, fucking or Chael Sonnen, all those motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like GSPs. Like I really was Forrest, whatever my nigga's name is, Forrest. But when all those motherfuckers was fighting, that was like when I was at the peak of my watching MMA because I was watching that shit every week. I had a friend that ordered every MMA fight, and I stayed there for a little bit before I moved in with my ex-wife and shit. I was trying to move to Atlanta, and that was just a stopgate before me moving to Atlanta. So I was trying to save enough money and get a studio together to move down here. And they were like, you know, I was having beef with my roommate and his girlfriend, and basically my friend's wife, I hate this bitch now, we don't get along at all, but she told me that her sister was a real estate agent and that she was going to be able to rent me a house, right? So I was like, cool. So when it came time for me to move, she was like, oh shit, I forgot. Well, you can just move in with us. You ain't got to pay rent. It's cool. So then I was like, all right, bet. I'm going to stay here. So I stayed there for like 6 months, but I've been going there for years. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a high school friend and shit. So, I mean, I've been watching UFC nonstop. I don't really watch UFC like that no more. I always prefer boxing to UFC. I just prefer boxing to UFC. I think it's a better sport. It's a better looking sport, in my opinion. Because, like, it's just a better sport, man. I feel like boxing is a more tactical sport than UFC. Although you are fighting different fighting styles and shit, I just feel like boxing is a more skilled sport than UFC. Because if you're a wrestler, you don't have to know how to box. You could probably beat up a boxer if you get him on the ground. Like you don't have to be I don't know how to put it. You know, I don't know how to explain it. I just think that it's the most technical sport because they only get two hands to punch each other. They can't grab each other and shit. So it's like you gotta like have a lot of skill. I don't know if you've ever boxed. I've boxed and wrestled. I think boxing was harder than wrestling was. I've never done jujitsu or karate or you know what I'm saying, Muay Thai boxing or none of that. I've never done any of that shit. But I just think that boxing's more difficult and it takes more energy. Cause I feel like when you're wrestling, when you're wrestling and shit, I feel like um you can take breaks. So like when you're wrestling a motherfucker, I can just hold on to a motherfucker and I don't have to preserve, I don't really have to waste much energy as they're trying to get away from me. They're the one wasting all the energy. I'm kind of just here chilling, you know? Like if a motherfucker goes low on me every time, my arms are wrapped up, full Nelson, leg kick, turned over, and I'm just holding them until I decide what I want to do. It's the same shit every time. Every fucking time. Well, maybe not, maybe not. Sometimes I'll pull back. If it's somebody who's smaller than me, generally I'll just pull back and I'll just hold them because they're not gonna be stronger than me. But if it's like somebody who's bigger than me, you know, if they come down low and shit like that, all you gotta do is wrap your arms around, kick this leg out, and then roll over like this, and then you're on top of them. It's like it's super simple. And then I can just hold you. All I gotta do is hold you. You know what I'm saying? I can hold you as long as I want. I can wear you the fuck out, and then it's, you know, I could do what the fuck I want to you. And boxing, you can't do that shit. But so how could I say this? I think that boxing takes more energy than wrestling because you fight for longer, right? You have to have more stamina. I get it. Trust me, bro. My nigga, I ran around my school so many goddamn times because you know how wrestling is. You don't even get to wrestle for the first month of wrestling. Nigga, you show up to wrestling and you're fucking running. That's all the fuck you're doing is running. Maybe not the whole month, maybe 2 weeks. All you're fucking doing is running, nigga. So like, I get that you have to have stamina for wrestling. But what I'm saying is you can buy your moments in wrestling. If you know how to wrestle, you know how you can get a rest. You can't really get a rest in boxing because people are gonna keep punching you. And then the difference between like when I say that it's throwing punches, throwing 300, 400 punches is fucking exhausting, right? You're fighting for 36 minutes versus 25 in the UFC. So you fight for 11 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? The rounds may be shorter, but you still fight for fucking 11 more minutes. That just takes more energy. You can circle away in wrestling. It's not really necessarily what you want to do, but you can circle away in wrestling. You're just getting your space. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just my opinion. Again, I wrestled, I fucking boxed. My opinion on what was more difficult was boxing. And I say it like this too. My nigga, you're getting punched in the face. Wrestling's not really that hard. Like, wrestling don't hurt. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, if you get slammed on your shit, yeah, that hurts. But wrestling doesn't really hurt. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, you can, like, make somebody tap out and all this other shit. Nigga, if you get into a boxing match, you could potentially get punched in the face 200 times. You know what I'm saying? And in the stomach 150 times. That shit is more difficult than wrestling, man. I don't know, man. I've been punched in the face and I've wrestled a lot, right? I'm not even the big dude of the clique, right? Not even the big nigga of my group. I'm like one of the smallest motherfuckers. I'm wrestling these big ass dudes. I'd rather wrestle them than fight them. Yeah, but there's a difference between circling out and stalling. Like, hey, all right, I want y'all to think about this shit, right? And I want y'all to be honest with me in your responses. Don't just give me some bullshit ass response. So if we're just talking about solely wrestling to boxing and not MMA, would you rather be choked out or knocked out? Because I'd rather be choked out. Because after I get done getting choked out, I can get my black ass up and I can scamper away from the fucking scene. If my black ass is knocked out like this on the concrete with my butt cheeks hanging out and shit, and people taking pictures of me, fuck that shit. You're not going to tell me you wouldn't rather be choked out than knocked out, bro. Ain't no fucking way that if I had to choose a circumstance of how the fight was going to end, that I would choose getting knocked out over fucking choked out. Because at least when I'm getting choked out, I still have consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, miss me with that shit. When we break it down to the basics of like, he said they got smelling salts, nigga, I'm weak. But like when you break it down to the basics, right? The basics. Niggas wrestle to solve solutions. So like the group that I'm from, what the motherfuckers that I fuck with, nigga, we used to have what did we call that shit? Dub, are you still in here? He's probably not in here no more. What the fuck did we used to call that shit? Nigga, you would have to go battle. I don't remember what we used to, the arena. You gotta go to the arena. So anytime that anybody had any kind of fucking conflict in our crew, and if the shit wasn't getting talked out, take that shit to the arena. More than one person tells you to take that shit to the arena, you gotta take that shit to the arena. Nigga, I was a manager at Papa John's, and I hired all my homeboys, and we had sandbags there because you have to give sandbags to the drivers in the wintertime in Nebraska because it's fucking snowing and shit. So they need weight in the back of their cars so they don't slide around and shit. So we had sandbags outside, and all year long they just sat there. So I set up an arena outside, like, you know what I'm saying? Like in a square arena. And we was at work. And if these niggas was getting on my fucking nerves and I didn't feel like fucking dealing with the problem, y'all niggas could take that shit outside to the fucking arena. Fuck outside. I remember one time this nigga Chuck and this nigga Nick, right? Two big ass niggas. But like Chuck was swole. He was in my grade and Chuck was like the biggest, swollest kid in my grade. But Nick was like a year older and like 3 inches taller and even bigger. So like these niggas was arguing about some bullshit. And I'm like, man, y'all gotta shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear this shit right now. And like we wasn't busy and shit. It was like before the rush and shit. And they were arguing over positions. Cause I told them to rock, paper, scissors to see who was gonna sauce and who was gonna cheese and do the ingredients and shit. So they had like rock, paper, scissors. And fucking Nick was like, nah, fuck that shit. Just take this shit to the arena. I looked over at fucking, I think 2 Cypher was there that day. I looked over at Dub and I was like, oh, these niggas about to scrap. Let's go. So like I was like, all right, take that shit to the arena. Chuck was like, no. So Chuck tries to run and shit. Nick grabs this motherfucker and he just has him over his shoulder. Chuck is grabbing everything in the building not to get outside to the arena. They get outside. Nick powerbombed this nigga. It was over. Nick got to do meat and cheese. I probably should write a book about all the stupid ass shit I've done in life. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me play this last song. And then I gotta get off. Oh shit, yeah, I gotta play this last song. I gotta get off here. I gotta go start dinner and shit. She said she's coming over at 6. Oh shit, she been messaging me and shit. Let me see. I might have pushed her back 15 minutes. It depends on where she's at though. I'll push her back 15 minutes. I'll talk for another 10 minutes. Because I do feel like talking some shit. I'm not gonna hold you though. I was cold, but I didn't end up wrestling the whole year. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys either. I have lied in my past and told niggas that I took 3rd and state. I did not take 3rd and state, but I did fuck the dude up who took 3rd and state. So like in my mind, I took 3rd and state because I used to beat this nigga in fucking wrestling every fucking day in the fucking gym. And then I quit. So yeah, I lied. But in my mind, just listen to what I'm saying. In my mind, if I beat this nigga like 4 or 5 times, but then I quit because I was smoking too much weed, such is life. In my eyes, if I beat Michael Jordan 1-on-1, I'm Michael Jordan. Nah, I think I could have done better. I don't think I would have took first because the dude who took first was on my team too. And that dude, I couldn't fuck with Kyle. I only wrestled Kyle one time. I said I ain't never wrestling that nigga again. But Kyle was cold. Kyle was the homie too, though. I love Kyle. Kyle Cullen was one of the coolest people I ever met in my life. Still to this day, one of the coolest motherfuckers I ever met. He took 3rd in state in Nebraska his freshman year. He won state his 2nd year. He moved to California, took 2nd in California, came back and won 1st in Nebraska. I couldn't fuck with him though. I couldn't fuck with Kyle though. But Kyle was the homie. I remember the coach said, because Kyle didn't fuck with me. Because Kyle's like, well, you be fighting and shit too. So like Kyle's like, he gets kind of mad and angry and shit, you know? I was like, I know he can fight. Man, I got in there with this nigga Kyle. This nigga Kyle wrapped me up, dude. He had me all pretzel. I said, oh, hell nah. I don't never want to wrestle this motherfucker again. Aaron looks at me and says, yeah, man, that's what I've been dealing with for like fucking 3 years, dog. Fucking good luck with that motherfucker. Dude, that dude wrapped me the fuck up, dog. And I wrestled for like a couple of meets. I won all my matches, and then I quit. And I just went to working full time. And it's fucked up because when you think about it, I quit Papa John's because I wanted to do wrestling in school events. I was a manager there. And they didn't want to let me do it. They were still fucking up my schedule. So I ended up quitting so I could wrestle. And then I quit wrestling like 2 months later. So I can go work at McDonald's with my girlfriend. Yeah, wrestlers got a lot of respect for each other. Wrestlers have a lot of respect. See, I was good though, because I know this is gonna sound unbelievable, but in my high school, they had a thing that was called the power coefficient. So they would take how much you could bench press and how much you could hip sled, and then they would divide that by your weight. And then like so on the wall, it would be like max bench press, it would be like max vertical leap, max 40-yard dash, max power coefficient, max hip sled, like like everything was up in the walls in the weightlifting room. And for like 3 years, I was the number one person in power coefficient in my school because I'm skinny as fuck. But I got into an incident when I was in junior high, and I was a cool kid. I was popular as fuck. I had a bunch of chicks. All the girls always liked me, And there was a situation where these two girls were fucking with me on the bus, and like I was always taught not to hit chicks, and this chick hit me with the shoe. I was about to beat her up, and I was like, I just can't. It'll boil over. That shit did not fucking boil over, dude. I went back to school the next day. Now niggas is trying to press me and shit, even though I had been in so many fights. Like I was like, they considered me a thug at the school, right? But since I didn't beat these bitches up, now all the dudes is trying to gang up on me. They ain't trying to fuck with me and shit. And so my dad was like, what's wrong with you, dude? And so I told him what happened. He goes, oh, it's time, nigga. It's time. It's officially time. I was like, what you talking about? He's like, you about to start hitting the weights. And so then my dad was just like, hit these weights, nigga. He said, I promise you in a year, if you hitting these weights every day and these other kids ain't hitting the weights, ain't nobody gonna say shit to you. So I just started going home every day and I started lifting and shit. So by the time I got to 10th grade, because you have to be in 10th grade for weightlifting, I had already been weightlifting for 2 years, where everybody else had just started kind of weightlifting because, their parents ain't like my dad. My dad looked like the fucking Incredible Hulk. So then I start working out and then I'm fucking strong as fuck. So like I weigh 120 pounds and I'm benching 200 fucking pounds and I'm hip sledding like 675 pounds. You divide that by 125. I have this astronomical fucking power coefficient rating. You know what I'm saying? And so I was a good wrestler because I was just stronger than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? By the time we got to like senior year, I'm benching like 225 or some shit. And all the niggas in my weight class at 120 something pounds, them niggas can't lift but 150. I'm just throwing these niggas the fuck around. And I'm not trying to be racist, but I'm black. So, I'm quick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm quicker than them. I'm faster than them. I'm just fucking them up. Except for Kyle. Kyle fucked me up, dude. Kyle made me reevaluate whether I wanted to wrestle or not. That nigga really did make me reevaluate whether I want to wrestle or not. But yeah, man, I used to get it in. And I was good at wrestling because everybody in my crew was bigger than me. And y'all know I got a big ass mouth. I talk a lot of shit. You can imagine how many times I've been in the arena, right? Like that shit it was almost a daily occurrence. I probably wrestled this nigga Zachary Gator, who was in the chat earlier, 120 times in my life. That might be an exaggeration. I didn't wrestle that nigga a lot of times though, man. I done wrestled that nigga a lot of fucking times. But that dude's a lot bigger than me. He probably weighs fucking 70 more pounds than me. He's taller than me. So it's like wrestling somebody my size is never going to be fair. I'm going to fuck them up. They don't stand a chance. He said, bro, we know you're Mexican. My nigga, I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm without a shadow, without all the way black. Nigga, I lived a straight black ass experience, right? In the suburbs. I used to get in trouble all the time because my parents are straight niggas, dog. And like I was doing nigga ass shit and nobody was doing this shit. Like even like I ain't talking shit about Zach. Zach grew up with his mom. He's mixed. And then the other nigga, Travis, was mixed. And he grew up with his mom. So it was like, I was like the only real black kid at the school as far as like doing black people shit every day. Like I ate black, like going to school was weird because it's like, dude, we don't eat none of this shit at my house. You know what I'm saying? Or like, it was just different because nobody was watching the same shows I was watching. Nobody was doing the same shit I was doing. But yeah, man, my parents are black as fuck, nigga. My parents is black as fuck. My parents will cook some chitlins and eat them motherfuckers right now. My parents are black as fuck. And they both grew up kind of ghetto areas, My parents are fucking black as fuck. They're both my skin tone though. So, you know. Ain't nothing wrong with the essays though. I fuck with y'all. I think I told you how many quinceañeras I've been to, dog. I've been to at least 12, 13 quinceañeras. When I lived in Omaha and I was a general manager, everybody invited me to, like, all my employees every year. Every year I'm going to quinceañeras. Because it's like, I guess, well, they fuck with me because I was a good boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the type of boss that's going to scream and yell at you. I'm more for having a good time and just getting the job done, you know? Like, I don't want to be I'm not coming here to fucking have a miserable day by yelling at, because when I yell at the employees, I'm having a miserable time. The only reason I'm yelling at you is because I'm pissed off. So if I can eliminate pissing myself off, it makes my days better. And so they always shit, or like they would be having, you know what I'm saying? They would be having barbecues, carne asadas and shit. I'm pulling up every time on a carne asada, nigga. Every motherfucking time. Mexicans have cookouts. And then like we had like, I lived in Little Mexico for like probably 2.5 years. Maybe even longer than that. Maybe 2.5, 3 years. I lived in Little Mexico altogether. At the same house too. And like, we had Hispanic neighbors that lived on the corner. And like every other week, them niggas would have a fucking barbecue and they're always like, pull the fuck up. And my roommates would be like, they would never invite my roommates because it was their house, but they always invited me. And one of their daughters had worked for me and shit, but they always invited me to the fucking cookout. Or if like I didn't come over and I didn't know, Heidi would bring me a fucking plate from the cookout to work and shit. It was crazy, crazy shit, man. I do fuck with the essays. The essays are cool in my book, man. Well, the essays that didn't vote for Trump. I'm still mad at the essays that voted for Trump. I'm kind of torn, but I feel like that was more Puerto Rican, or not Puerto Ricans, but I feel like the Afro, because I've looked this shit up. I feel like the Afro Latino community voted majority for Kamala, but I think that like Cubans and Venezuelans and shit like that, them niggas was voting for fucking Trump. And then Mexican dudes don't like fucking women being in charge, so they fucking did this shit to us. The Hispanic vote did this to us. Because it was almost like 50-50. And it's like, dude, the Republicans don't never have nobody of color's best interest. I don't fucking understand America. And this is why I don't understand America. Because fuck a party, right? Like Republicans, people, not like necessarily the politicians, but the people who vote for Republicans, they sincerely believe that Republicans do what's best for the economy. But it's been proven my whole entire lifetime. Republicans fuck the economy up. Democrats fix the shit. I know Democrats are wild and this other shit, but what are we talking about? I mean, if in my lifetime, right? So we're talking about my lifetime. Jimmy Carter was president for 13 days. So I'm not counting Jimmy Carter because 81 is when Reagan got in office, like the 19th or whatever. I was born the 6th. I don't count Jimmy Carter because, nigga, I was 18 days old, you know? Jimmy Carter wasn't the greatest. Jimmy Carter is a great man. He just wasn't the greatest president. Great man. I live in Georgia. Jimmy Carter has done so much great shit I didn't even know about until I moved to Georgia. Nigga, that nigga Jimmy Carter is a fucking hero here. Ronald Reagan, shitty ass president, introduced the crack epidemic into the hoods, all that other shit, and then started the war on drugs. Crappy president, right? Kind of started fucking up the economy, and then George Bush Sr. took over. He only got one term because of the war in Iraq and the war in the Middle East, and he fucked up the economy. And so then Bill Clinton gets back in charge, and the economy gets fixed. I do understand that some of the policies that Bill Clinton passed were bullshit, and some of those did come back and hurt the housing market later, but he still fixed the economy. Then George Bush takes over, and we go into the Great Recession, right? The Great Recession. Obama gets in office, fucking fixes the economy. The economy is fucking booming. It's at one of the most booming places that the economy's been in American history, right? Trump takes over. And he was doing all right, and COVID hit, you know. We can't say that Trump was going to still do a good job, though, because the first, 18 months or so, 6 months to 18 months of your term is going to be the last president's policies and shit still playing out. So, yeah, Trump did good at his first term, but that's because of Obama's policies. Then what happened? I mean, we saw what happened. COVID happened and the economy fucked up. Joe Biden gets in office, the economy starts to go back up again. Well, I know Joe is fucking Joe Biden, but the economy did go the fuck back up. Gas came down, eggs came down, price of meat came down, everything came fucking down, more jobs. And then Trump took back over and we're fucked again. We're about to be in another recession. So it's like, I don't understand Republicans, because Republicans always say that they think that what they do for the country is the best, but every time Republicans get in office, they fuck up our economy. It's facts. I'm not making this shit up. All right, HTX Youngster, I got to play you now, and I got to get up out of here. Oh, hold on, what did y'all say? Yeah, gas is expensive as fuck. I'm glad I don't drive right now. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm glad I don't drive right now. I just Uber everywhere, but I don't really go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I mean, a lot of y'all been here, so like, y'all know the store's right. The store is 2 minutes away. I done streamed me going to the store how many times? And Kroger's even closer than the liquor store is. And so, I mean, I don't really need a car. I don't go nowhere. I ain't got a real job. You know what I'm saying? I do YouTube and shit. I ain't like trying to be out drinking and driving. I ain't trying to be out at the bar. I'm not trying to go to the club. I go to my parents during holidays. I'll just Uber there. It's cheaper for me to not have a car than to just Uber. Because I only have to Uber somewhere once a month at the most. And then I ride home with my cousin. I don't fucking go nowhere, bro. I stay at home most of the time, you know? I just chill here. I might go walk every once in a while or something around the complex or some shit, but why the fuck I gotta leave? You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck I gotta leave? But let me play this track so I can get up out of here.
Youngster, BAC's business, baby, Hustle Town, Texas in the building, man,
This sounds like some straight Texas ass music.
Yo, BAC's Youngster, I got a 2-story crib that be big as a loft. Man, I go out from my city, I can never be soft. I'ma always keep it cheap, man, no matter the cost. I got a candy paint slab that be.
Nigga, I ain't never heard you rap like this. Why don't you slide like this more often? Nigga, you sound like the spokesman for fucking Houston, Texas with this shit.
Covered in gloves, I got the syrup in my cup, on my neck really flows. Man, I'm cashing out dollars like I was the boss. I'm dripping in so much ice, think I needed the frost. Call me Little Ragu, cause I be dripping the sauce. Man, I'm dripping the sauce, my 808s really know. I'm Hustle Town made, bitch, my slap really rock. Man, I hit the parking lot with these bops on my joke. I'm chopping up blaze, man, when I roll down the block. Man, I cruise down the block, bet I look like a star. I swing down the candy paint with my cup full of bar. Better open up my mouth, you see this ice from afar. This that Johnny Day diamonds that shine in the dark. Man, I'm riding on the phone, sipping on a daily basis. Rest in peace, screw, we got the purple by the cases. All black and white diamonds, man, my nigga never racist. I'm bleeding down your block, knocking pictures off the wall. Yeah, riding on the phone, sipping on a daily basis. Rest in peace, screw, we got the purple by the cases. All black and white diamonds, man, my nigga never racist. I'm bleeding down your block, knocking pictures off the wall. Come around, dog, they all wanna jock me. I come down, drop slow in that big body. Hustle Town, man, my music stay choppy. I pull up in a Beamer, all these hoes wanna top me. I open up my trunk and close when I hit that button. It's only one me, ain't no other that can copy. Man, my hustle game so strong, it never be sloppy. Yeah, I'm making more hits than the 06 Big Poppy. Man, I come down swinging, tipping when I'm riding slow. HTX Youngster got a pocket full of dough. Got a pocket full of dough. You can catch me riding foes. You can catch me in that candy slab, always riding low. From the D to the H, all the way to San Antonio. Man, I stay making noise all the way from out of home. Man, I'm HTS made syrup in my styrofoam. Yeah, only one youngster, ain't no way you can clone. Man, I'm riding on the phone, sipping on a daily basis. Rest in peace, screw, we got the purple by the cases. All black and white diamonds, man, my neck and never racist. I'm bleeding down your block, knocking pictures off the wall. I'm riding on the phone, Pro sipping on a daily basis. Recipes of screw, we got the purple by the cases. All black and white diamonds, man, my neck it never races. I'm bleeding down your block, knocking pictures off the wall. Yeah, that's what town shit, man. Yeah, shout out Youngstar, man. Yo.
Hey, youngster, that's probably my favorite song you've ever fucking sent to me. That shit reminds me of some some straight 2005 Paul Wall type shit. I don't have one more on here I like. I like that shit. I like that. Yeah, I like that. I gotta go now. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do the same shit again. Probably a little earlier though, like around maybe 1 or 2. I gotta probably put together a video tomorrow too, morning. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do yet, because I didn't do shit today but watch fucking DDG and Alicia fucking Bumgardner. I love me some Alicia Bumgardner. I hate DDG though. You know how cold, I mean, I'm not just saying pretty, because I think Alicia Bumgarner is gorgeous. But you know how cold of a person, I mean her personality, you have to be for me to watch a DDG stream for 3 hours? Because I don't fuck with DDG. He's a weirdo. Like, I've seen him copyright claim channels at reacting to his shit, but he's a reaction channel. He just is a weirdo, dog. He does weird shit. And the whole India Love saga, like, he let that bitch play him. Right, Duke Dennis played all in his face, and he was still in love with that bitch. I can't fuck with that nigga. He's a cornball. I know he gets hoes though. But all right, man, I love y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. Similar bat time, same bat channel.